their size, and obviously you saw what happened to us on the glass in the last game against Iowa. We're going to have to do a much better job if we want to have a chance of winning this game and taking care of the ball. Ball security is going to be very important in this tournament. You can't give teams free baskets and give them a pick six type situation. So taking care of the basketball is important. Finding a way to compete on the defensive glass is going to be as important as anything in this game. But, as far as our mindset, we just have to go out, and right now our sole focus is on Minnesota. And if we're fortunate enough to move past, then we'll worry about Maryland. But right now, we're playing a really good team that's playing very good basketball, and we're going to have to go out and continue to do the things that have made us successful and do a better job on some of the things that hurt us in the last game.
Last 2 years, you finished strong in the regular season. You go to the Big Ten tournament, you have a great first half.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it doesn't happen in the second half. Is there any learning lessons the players on this team that were part of that can take from it?
Yeah, I mean it's the past, Sam, and we're worrying about today. I thought we had a good sharp practice in preparation for this game tomorrow. We obviously didn't go too long. We did get some live reps. Just try to keep our timing. We put the game plan in yesterday and really focused on that in today's practice. And, it's all about tomorrow now. It's not about last year. It's not about what happened. Can we take things from it? Absolutely. You can always take things, from previous experience. And we have. We played when you look at last season when we beat Penn State, we beat Wisconsin, we beat Ohio State, and then I think we're up 14 in that game in the second half. And then Northwestern went on a great run on us, as all teams do in this league, and it's about how you respond to that. The one thing I do appreciate about our group is how we've handled adversity this year and how we've responded when teams have gone on runs. Iowa got up 7 the other day, had a timeout, and went out and outscored them, scored the next 5 points to bring it back to a one-possession game. And that's been kind of the makeup of this group, especially since February, and it's going to have to continue. We're going to have to respond well to adversity, play in the late game again, and hopefully go out there and compete and give ourselves a chance to win and then move on. That's what it's all about right now for our group. They're excited, they're hungry, and hopefully we go out and play a complete game and move on. Yeah, he did a little bit more today. He'll go through our shoot around in the morning, and we'll see where he's at. But he's still got some soreness in that ankle. Hopefully, if our trainers and doctors are okay with that, he could throw him out there for a few minutes. He's going to be important. To your question, Eric, earlier about depth, if we can get a couple minutes out of different guys, that's sometimes all it takes to get a guy a little bit of rest. And we're going to need Oleg in this game. Oleg played last time we played Minnesota, so we're going to hopefully have him, but he still has some soreness. He did a little bit, but still has a little way to go.
I know Minnesota's had a tough record this year, but they fought you in Lincoln a couple of weeks ago. Against Rutgers to kind of wash the record at this time.
Yeah, I mean everybody's 0-0 right now, and I know that's going to be Ben's message to his team, and I know he likes how they're playing right now. That again, that game they had a 7-point lead with about 10 minutes to go against a very good Wisconsin team. Chucky Hepburn made a huge 3 under a minute to go to give them a lead. Minnesota missed a free throw to tie it at the end, so that was a very good competitive basketball game, and they played with a lot of poise, I thought, and a lot of they were very efficient in that game as well. Listen, their bigs pose as big a problem as any in our league. When they go Payne, Garcia, and Battle at the 3-4-5, and then Ola Joseph, he just gets better every time he steps on the floor. Carrington, Henley, I mean, those young guys have really improved, and that's a big credit to Ben and his staff, to see how that team is continuing to compete. But it is, when you look at it going into postseason, you wipe the records away, and everybody's 0-0. So, hopefully tomorrow, when we just need to go out there, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We've been playing pretty good basketball, and we just have to continue to do the things that have gotten us to where we are right now.
March is always a special time in your sport. Do you get a sense from your guys that they're kind of caught up in the opportunities plural that could lie ahead for this?
Yeah, I mean, this is the fun time of year, and all the work that we've done to this point, going all the way back to June, this is what you prepare for is postseason opportunity. Conference tournaments are a ton of fun, and I've been a part of cutting down nets on a couple different occasions. There's nothing like it. Nobody can take that away from you when you do that, and it's special for your team. I still am close with a lot of the players, that I had the opportunity to cut nets down with, and it's really exciting for your fan base. And, it really is the time. Everything's been a grind up to this point. Now the fun starts in the postseason, and we just need to, again, go out there and focus on the task at hand, not the overall what we need to do, to make the tournament. It's just one game at a time, and hopefully we go out and give ourselves a chance tomorrow.
What role was it practice today? What was the message there, and what was the response from the
Yeah, he was unbelievable, and he came in with a couple of guys in his staff, and came in and gave our guys an awesome message moving forward. So I won't say exactly what he said. I'll keep that between us and the team. But he was phenomenal today, and we were very excited and honored to have him at our practice today.
From your experience as a player and a coach, for young guys that are going through postseason for the first time, whether it's conference tournament or beyond, how valuable is that for their long-term growth, just having that experience compared to just regular season?
Yeah, it's an important part of the development, an important part of the process for the young guys to experience this and see how much fun it is, and then they have been. I mean, it's not like they've never watched an NCAA tournament, but now that you're on a team and you've experienced some success, you've gone through some growing pains, you want to put your team in a position, and the players want it, where next year we're not playing for an NCAA tournament berth. You're already in it, and you're playing for a seeding, and that's what you want to get to. So it is an important part of it, and it's going to be a big thing for us in the off season. Who knows what our roster is going to look like going into next year, with all the different ways that you can put a roster together right now, but it is. I mean, Jamarcus will experience it. Sam, will experience it playing for the first time. And you've got a lot of guys. Oleg hasn't been in this situation on the floor. Wilhelm didn't have it last year with the injury. So we've got a lot of guys. This will be their first time playing in this environment. And there's different pressures, but for us, our message is we need to continue to play the same way. You don't need to go out there and try to do something different that you haven't been doing all year. Just play good, solid, fundamental basketball, and hopefully have a chance. But it's a great opportunity for our young guys to learn what this whole situation is all about.
How nice has it been to see CJ during this run sort of have some of those moments, and then how that can maybe carry into the future?
Yeah, he was huge in the last one, obviously, with the 7 consecutive points, and made a couple great plays, did a really good job, he and Derek, against the press, where Derek met the ball, immediately turned up the floor, and got CJ a layup with about 3.5 to go in a tie game. That was a huge basket that I think gave us the lead for good. And just, to see him hit that 3 when Derek got double-teamed on the post, those are huge. The biggest thing, it's a confidence builder for CJ, and it's, going forward here, we're going to need everybody. And, we've had good efficiency, and, CJ's been a big part of that.
You just assume you have to win all 5.
I don't think so. I think the biggest thing, we just need to go out and worry about Minnesota right now. And, you go out and I don't know, Sam. I mean, I'm not worried about it. I'm just worried about hopefully going out and competing tomorrow night.
Is this your first time being back in the United States?
No, I was there when Michigan State, when Jack won, when they won the Big Ten tournament. So, yep. Okay, thanks, guys.
It was funny. Yesterday we had a donor luncheon, and we were kind of talking about it. And he was like, "Man, I don't ever get any love from the conference, from the refs. There's no way I'm gonna make a team." And I was like, "You sound crazy." So I'm happy. I'm really happy. Obviously, it's a well-deserved honor for him. You know, he works really hard. He's been at this thing for a long time. Yeah, and I couldn't be more happy for him.
How hard is it to beat the team 3 times in a season?
It's tough. It's really hard. Obviously, they know that we swept them in the regular season, and they're going to come out guns a-blazing. But we're prepared. On the other side, we know what we've done to come out on top both times, and it's not obviously there's going to be different game plans and stuff both ways. But we know we can beat this team, and that's our focus right now, just taking it one game at a time.
I assume with what's at stake for you guys, there's no concern about looking over anyone at this point.
No, sir. Like I said, just taking it one game at a time. For me personally, in conference tournaments, I've always played in the conference championship and made the conference championship, and so I guess I know that feeling and what it takes to go out and win a few games in a row, and it's all just staying in the moment and taking it one by one. So that's our focus going in this one.
Is there anything you learned over the years about how to try to stay fresh and, keep your energy over the course of 4 days?
To be honest, in the conference tournament, it's a lot of adrenaline, obviously, and you might be feeling it after the game, in the morning, whatever. But when the ball's tipped, I think that all that kind of goes out, and you're just focused on doing, it's do or die, and you're just trying to do whatever you can to help your team and put your team in a position to win.
What did your first taste of postseason play, whether conference tournament or beyond, do for your development as a player, and how valuable is this experience going to be for guys like Jamarcus and Wilhelm and guys that have never gone through this yet?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a different kind of vibe and attention to conference tournament games and postseason play. Like I said, we're all competitors, right? And it's a two teams that want to win no matter what. So it's a really fun environment. High-level basketball will be played, and for my career, it was great I had a significant role as really early, as a freshman, kind of like Jamarcus, with my team, and just getting that experience and going out there and trying to make some winning plays, I would say. Obviously, I wasn't like a primary scorer or anything like that, so I was just trying to get my hands dirty and help my team win any way that I can, and that helped me propel myself for the rest of my career for sure.
Sam, you've really had to grind over the last couple of weeks, couple of months, to be honest with you. Can you guys get swept up in all the euphoria and fun of March?
Swept up, no. I think my message to our team and what I'm trying to think personally is just embrace this moment. Playing basketball in March is what we dream about. And as a college athlete, as a college basketball player, there's nothing better. And, it's going to fly by. And this tournament, these games, these are what you truly remember down the road. And we're going to remember these experiences. So just even like the little things, like having dinner together, the flight over there, like the most important thing is that we're doing it together. And that's what we're going to remember. We're going to remember this experience, and we want it to be a positive one, obviously.
Rule was at practice today. What was that like?
It was really cool. You can tell he's good at speaking, and he's done it a few times. He had a really, really good message for us, and kind of reiterated the fact that, we're just got to take it one by one, focus game by game. But yeah, it was inspiring, and it was phenomenal to see. You can feel the culture just around Nebraska athletics. It kind of feels like it has it's a train moving forward, and it's a really cool feeling to be a part of it.
Anything else for Sam?
Thank you, guys.
But
Sam was saying you were doubting that you were going to get some postseason love.
um
What was your reaction today?
I don't know. I wasn't moved by it. I don't know. I haven't got many awards, but it is great to get that achievement. My coaches believed in me, my teammates believed in me. Like Sam just said, he told me I was gonna get it. So, I didn't think I was gonna get it, but they gave it to me. So I'm blessed and I'm proud.
I know you said that you didn't have, or your decision to come back for 6 years was already paid off, but to get an individual honor like this, does that even further cement that this year has been what you would hope it would be?
Yeah. I didn't go into the year wanting to get accolades and just wanting to be an individual player. But I think what this team has done has helped me be a good individual player, and I think me being a good individual player has helped this team. I think the award is just shows that my teammates put the ball in my hands. They trust me to make plays, and they trust me to lead them. So I just think I did a good job of leading my team throughout the regular season.
What challenges does a Minnesota team present that you've seen a couple times and trying to take them out a third time?
Like any other team, no matter who you are, it's tough beating a team 3 times. And they're big. They have really good size in the post, even on the wing with their guards. They're big. They rebound the ball. They can shoot the ball really well. And they go to the glass like all other teams. So if I'm Minnesota, if I'm the coach, I'm telling his kids to crash the boards. Because they have that size advantage over us. Especially with Blaze being up and down, and we're not sure where he's at yet. So for me, I got the challenge of having to box out more and be more aggressive on the boards.
Was that a real focal point? I mean, it always is, but in the Iowa game was sort of a strange statistical game where you won, but they had so many second chance points.
Yeah, on paper we lost that game. Just by the way that they're just if you look at their stats, the amount of offensive rebounds they had, the second chance points, the turnovers. On paper, we definitely lost that game. And if I'm looking forward as any other coach, why would you not do what they did? So yeah, Iowa's a good game. They put us through a lot just because they're big as well, and they crash almost everyone. And like you said, that's been our focal point all year is rebounding. So no matter who we're playing in the Big Ten or even after that, rebound is one of the biggest things that we gotta focus in on.
You've been a part of deep runs in the NCAA tournament, conference championship runs in the tournament. What did that do for your growth as a young player? Just being around that, experiencing that, and just kind of setting the bar for your career going forward.
For me, it's easy for me to settle in and adjust and not be in so much awe as if I was a younger player that's never been there before. If I was anyone that's never been there before, because I've been there twice. I've been to the Sweet 16, and it kind of gives you like a sense of what to expect. So it helps you kind of calm your nerves a little bit.
How valuable is this going to be for guys like Jamarcus and Wilhelm, guys that have never experienced playing in a conference tournament?
Very valuable. Just when I think of those young guys, Jamarcus, Will, Sam, Denham, even Ramel, even though he's not playing, he gets to see it. I think about those young guys and them being able to be a part of it. It helps their game, especially for next year. We'll lose a lot, but we also got a lot staying. And they've been playing great basketball this year. And going to the tournament and playing in the tournament and getting the vibe and the feel of how these games go, I think it'll help them moving for next year and just having that experience and being more mental on the court than physical.
Anything else for Nick?
See you guys. Have a good one.